I recently read a comment of a person who had difficulties getting along with uh, her parents or his parents. I don't know if it was a man or a woman. Let's say that it was a man. So he had difficulties getting along with his parents, and he didn't know how to honor his parents when he resented them so much. So this was the question he asked in the comment. So this is what I'd like to discuss today. If you have any opinion to share, feel free to do it. It's going to help us move forward and make progress. All right, I will also share a title of a book that I recently listened to on Audible that I believe could help many people because a lot of us have been in that situation. I'll share the title during the video. Right. So the question is how to honor our parents when it's hard to do so, when it's difficult to do so. The person who wrote that comment said that their father left them when he was 13 and their mother left when he was 15 to move with another man. So this person literally, they found him and his sister found themselves alone. They had to manage on their own. The father left when he was 13, the mother when he was 15. Now he's made his way through life and he wonders, how do I honor such parents? Some people might think that's not possible, but first, why do we honor our parents? Our parents are our mirrors. The reason why we are taught by different religions, different cultures to honor our parents is because they are our mirrors. You will notice, even science says that, you will notice that a lot of the things that happen in our lives happen to our parents. And if we are not careful, if we do not know, if we are not informed, these things happen, and we found ourselves in circumstances our parents had to face when we were not supposed to live that way. I believe that the principle of honoring our parents has something to do with that. A sentence came to my mind. I don't know where it comes from, but the mountain you judge is very difficult to climb. The mountain you judge is very difficult to climb. According to me, the reason why we should honor our parents is that you don't really know what they've been through. You are not in their shoes. We look at them from the outside, and yes, some of the things that they do are questionable, really. A lot of us are left resentful, but the reason why I believe that we should still find a way to honor our parents is not to reproduce their mistakes, not to reproduce their life, what we really hated, what we resented in their life, in their behavior, not to reproduce it. So this is the first point, reason why we should honor them. So it is said that 50%, I think, of who we are actually our parents. We do without knowing. We are mainly our parents. We received a lot from them, even physically you see that some people are the copy of their parents. So how about in the character, attitude, emotionally, and all that? So I've noticed that many people who are really blessed in life, you hear them say good things about their parents. They honor their parents. Do they do the most they can for their parents. So now you might say, oh, it's easy for them because they certainly have good parents. No, I don't believe that parents are perfect. I really don't believe that there are any parents on this earth that is perfect. So it means that, for me, it means that it's a choice. It's a choice they made to see their parents in a good light. It is a choice. It is a decision. I don't say that we have to decide if they deserve it or not, but who are we? Who are we? Yes, their behavior might have hurt us, but people say that life is short. I believe that life is long. Life is long. You have a whole life to build. Why start the life being resentful, your life being resentful, resenting the people who brought you to this earth, to this place? So I believe in that principle of blessing, of doing good, especially to our roots, to the people who raised us, who gave birth to us, and who raised us. So that person, I really, my heart broke for this man, being left by the father at 13 and 15 by the mother. It must have been very hard, and some people go through things that are even harder. If you want to find a way to honor your parents and you believe in that principle, but it's very hard for you, first find excuses. Try, I say try, and cover them. Cover everything you think they did bad. Cover means, it doesn't mean that you're going to blindly excuse and expose yourself. If you can't be with your parents, you have to distance yourself. If your safety is at stake, you have to distance yourself, but still we have to honor them. I had a long time ago, I asked myself that question: how do? I really want to honor my parents. How do I do? And this is what I found. Say good things about your parents. Speak about your parents in a good light. Nobody is perfect, is totally perfect, but I believe nobody is totally imperfect. Nobody, no one on this earth is totally imperfect. So there must be things that you have received, good things that you have received from your parents. It can be good health, it can be being strong, it can be especially the difficult things you went through might have strengthened you. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Choose to see that in that light. We all have a choice to make. We can decide to only see the bad side of life, of people, of our parents, or we can choose to see the good side without ignoring things that happens, of course. But you want to move forward, we want to move forward, so we have to let go of some things. We can't take that. This is baggage. We can't take that in the life we want to build. So we have to forgive, we have to cover, we have to excuse. Your parents, once they were like you, once they were you, the more you judge them, the harder your life. Maybe they were not the best parents, but maybe you had shelter, you had food, clothes, education. Maybe you did not even have that. All right, find something. Find something. Maybe you received a gift from them. You received a skill that they had, and you were able to practice something. You maybe they were smart. Maybe they were very good at doing something that now you do easily. There is something. Find it, and you know what? Um, really search and look for that. Look for it intentionally and bless them in your heart. Each time you have to speak of your parent, stop saying bad things. Stop putting your parents in a bad light. You hear people saying good things about their parents. Do the same. Find the one things or the things that you can say that are good about your parents. This is going to help you tremendously. You're not doing that for them, even though I believe that blessing them in your heart is going to help them instead of hating them. I don't believe that hating your parents is going to change anything, or I even believe that it can make things worse for you and for them. Now, if you decide today that I'm going to bless them in my heart and in my words, it's a very good start. Imagine you doing that for the rest of your life. You decide not to look at the bad side and to intentionally speak about your parents in a good light, and really forget and try to bury some things that you don't need in your future, that you can't take with you in your future. Anyway, this is what I believe. This is what I have chosen to do, and I believe a lot of people have chosen to do. As I said, I don't believe that any parents on this earth is perfect. Now, I repeat, the mountain you judge is very difficult to climb. We have seen that people who hated their parents ended up doing the same thing. They hated their parents for something and they ended up doing the same thing. You might judge the education you receive from your parents. Have you been a parent? You might judge the way they did not put food on the table. It's not that easy. Some people have that flawlessly without problem, but other people know what struggle it is. You might judge them for not being able to pay the rent on time or pay at all. It's not that easy to pay a rent or pay a mortgage or buy your whole house faithfully for years, for decades, for our children to be safe. It's not that easy. So some do well at it, very well. Thank God for them. Some others fail. Are we going to judge them the rest of our life? They did what they could. So before judging them for their marriage, for the fact that they could not get on well together, that you had a difficult life because they were always fighting. Do you know how hard it is for some people to even get married and have a beautiful relationship? So bless them. Bless them for where they were at. Bless them in your heart. Bless them. I believe it means say good things about them and forget the rest. I heard a coach say that energy goes where you focus, is. So if you focus only on the wrongs, you will forget all the good your parents did, and they all did good in all. Nobody is completely imperfect. That's not possible. And it is said that it's easier for us to forget the good things and to remember the wrong. It has been proven that people easily remember the wrong and hardly remember what was good. So find in your past the good times, and you will see that there was some. I don't care how huge it was, how tiny it was. Find it and focus on that. Focus on that. It's going to be the foundation of your own life. Your parents are your mirrors. So make sure what you want to look at them, what you want to look, is something nice. Your parents are your mirrors, and the mountain that you judge is very difficult to climb. Build your life, and then you might understand why some people find it difficult to protect their children, give them a shelter, food on time, educate them, give them a peaceful home. It is not that easy. Love covers a lot of sins. Love covers a lot of sins. Love excuses a lot of sins. It does not mean to be blind. It does not mean to go to where you know you will be harmed. No, you can love someone, honor someone at a distance. When parents are not there anymore, how do you do to honor them? Honor their memory. Same thing. Only say good things about them. If you have to go back to the wrongs they did, don't stay there long. You might have to explain, even maybe to your children, but don't stay there long. Explain so that your children also know where you're coming from, but also honor them by saying the good things. Always be balanced. All right, the book I recently listened to is Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents from Dr. Lindsay C. Gibson. Dr. Lindsay C. Gibson. I believe this book is going to bless a lot of people. It blessed me. It's going to help you a lot. All right, I hope this has helped you, and I hope the best for you and for me and for our families. Bye bye.